Hello, my name is Azmina Govindji, dietitian. I'm talking to you today from Horder Healthcare. Welcome to our series on health conditions. Today we're talking about bone health. Now, 1 in 2 women and 1 in 5 men in the UK aged over 50 will break a bone, largely due to poor bone health. Now, as you're sitting watching this video, you're probably not sitting on the same bones you were about 5 to 10 years ago, depending on how old you are. Our bones are constantly being broken down and built up. And up until the age of about 20, your bones are getting stronger and stronger because it's just living tissue. After the age of 30, you slowly start to lose that strength. And women, as they undergo menopause because of hormonal changes, start to lose calcium in their urine. So looking at what you eat is really important in terms of protecting your bones. The first nutrient I'm going to talk about is calcium, which you probably have heard about. So where do we get calcium from? Well, calcium is very rich in dairy foods. For example, you need to have 2 to 3 servings of calcium in a day. 1 serving would be, for example, 200 mils of milk, about that much, or a pot of yogurt. And if it's 0% fat or low-fat milk, that's fine. Still just as rich in calcium. You also get calcium from cheese. And roughly, a matchbox-sized piece of cheese, a small matchbox size, is 30 grams. So in a day, try to have 1 of these portions of food 3 times a day, and that will give you enough calcium. You also want to make sure you have the calcium from non-dairy foods in case you don't eat dairy products. So for example, soy alternatives to milk, make sure they're calcium enriched, check the label. Leafy vegetables such as kale, and other foods that are non-dairy foods such as white bread, canned sardines, figs or lentils. These are all non-dairy sources of calcium. But what's really important is for you to make use of that calcium, you need to make sure you've got adequate vitamin D. Now in the UK, I know we don't get much sun, but well, actually it's sunny today. Let's go outside. Now, it's obviously important to be safe in the sun, but we make most of our vitamin D from the action of sunlight on our skin. So, during the months of April to September, just make sure you expose as much of your skin as possible to the sunlight for 15 minutes every day. That will give you enough even for storage in the winter. And look at your shadow. If your shadow is shorter than you, then there are more UVB rays shining on you, and those are the real potent rays that help you to make vitamin D. But if we haven't got sunshine, come with me and I'll show you what the food sources of vitamin D are. Now, if we don't have the sunshine that we've got today here, then you can also get vitamin D from food. For example, some margarines, most margarines in fact, are fortified with vitamin D. So they have vitamin D artificially added to them. You can also get vitamin D from eggs, cheese, and oily fish such as mackerel. So remember, you want to make sure that you're having a variety of foods, and there are other things apart from food that are really important in terms of your bone health. Research shows that other habits help to keep your bones strong. These include staying as active as far as you can, not smoking, keeping to wise alcohol limits, remember to enjoy a varied diet to get the wide range of bone healthy nutrients, and also include at least 5 portions of fruit and veg a day. If you're not sure and if you think you're at risk, talk to your doctor. Thank you.